Truck drivers want to know, how many miles can they expect to get out of an engine? Like, how many miles is considered high mileage? Like, maybe if you're buying a truck, what mileage should you stay away from, or maybe expect to do an in-frame?
Well, that's not necessarily just a cut and dry question, because not all engines last the same amount of time. But you should, before it's a first overhaul, you should be able to see somewhere around 1.3 out of a cat. And out of, say, an N14 in a 60 series Detroit, you're going to see similar mileages. After their first overhaul, they tend to go down in mileage from there. If you make it to 1 million again on an overhaul, you did pretty good. And then, if you're on your third, fourth overhaul, it might go down some from there. But, you should be able to see 1 million miles out of them, even on an overhaul. Obviously, your Cummins engines, like the old 870s and 871s and 22 and 2350s, we all know, and the newer X15s are very prone to liner problems and stuff like that. If you make 300,000 out of your red burrito, you might be doing pretty good, right? So, it's relative not only to the engine that you're talking about. Your DD15s and your PACCARs, they're going to go 1 million, they're going to go over 1 million. It's not uncommon at all to see a PACCAR with a 1.5 million on it, and the DD15s as well. But then you also have the factors of what kind of work is it doing. So, like, let's say we're on the Alaska Haul Road. The average lifespan of a Caterpillar engine on the Alaska Haul Road, brand new from the factory, is going to be about 600,000 miles. Your Cummins are going to be, again, right down there in your 300,000 to 400,000 miles, and that's before they're wore out, right? It's not because they blew up or something like that. Your haul road truck is working all the time, so similar would be like a heavy haul guy, maybe a guy that hauls bridge beams or windmill blades or whatever. His engine is not going to make 1.3 million, even if it's a cat. It's going to go 600,000-700,000. Everything might still be in good shape, but you're probably going to wear the liners out. And that's you always know if an engine was worked to the point that it failed, and that's going to be if those liners are just all the crosshatch is gone because she just worked so hard. So there's going to be factors there, of course, but the average time that you should be able to expect out of any engine is over 1 million miles. That should be Cummins, that should be an expectation from anyone buying an on-highway heavy-duty diesel engine, is 1 million miles before you have to get into it. I think Cummins didn't get the memo.